Hello everyone and welcome to Durst headquarters in Brixen for our label event All You Need is RSC. Fortunately, I could be on the road the last weeks and you hear a little bit of road in the background noise, and I was able to talk live again with several customers and partners. Therefore, I'm very excited to say there is light at the end of the tunnel, and everywhere people are working hard again to take the upswing after the pandemic, to optimize processes and prepare for a stable phase of growth. We as Durst have changed a lot during the pandemic with a focus on product and process innovation. In the label segment, there has also been a realignment of the team. Helmut Munter, segment manager label and flexible packaging, is about to take his well-deserved retirement. Helmut is a real or waschechter, as we say Durstler, with over 40 years of service and is largely responsible for the success of the label division within the Durst Group. Together with his team, he managed to make Durst inkjet label technology, including the Durst workflow software, the preferred solution in the label industry. We would like to thank him, and we will celebrate his success, post-COVID obviously, accordingly. As his successor in the function of global sales manager, we were able to win over Thomas Machina, a South Tyrolean who earned his spurs in Barcelona working for a competitor. He's a real label expert and has deep knowledge of technology and markets. Together with Martin Leitner as a product manager and the entire label team in development, service and customer experience center, we are ready for every challenge. But enough from my side. I hand the floor to Helmut. See you at the next Label Expo or here at Durst headquarters. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you very much, Christoph, for your kind words and the introduction of Thomas. Hello and a warm welcome to our online event All You Need is RSC. And a special welcome, of course, to our global TAO customer base. We are delighted to have all of you with us today. As already announced by Christoph, today's event will be my last official appearance as segment manager. So I would like to shortly recap a successful decade in which we at Durst have advanced the digital transformation with our TAO single-pass inkjet technology in the label and flexible package printing market. And we will continue to have our eyes open and our ears very close to the market to understand your current and future needs. Today, we count over 250 TAO installations. And out of this, close to 130 TAO RSC installations, with many clients owning multiple machines that print in an industrial environment 24/7 in 3 shifts per day. Many of you have successfully walked this path with us together as our valued customers. We grew with you and you grew with our solutions. So today we can proudly say single-pass inkjet has evolved to a mainstream label printing technology with a market share of 25% plus globally. And you can count on our continued innovation for further successful growth in the label and package printing industry. I can assure you that your partnership with Durst will surely be worth it, regardless if you make your first steps into digital label printing or if you intend to expand your existing digital label printing capacity. Remember this, all you need is RSC Durst technology. With this, I am happy to hand over the lead to my colleagues. Thomas, a very well-recognized industry expert with many years of experience in the label industry, now in his new role as Durst's Global Sales Manager for Labels and Flexible Packaging. And Martin, whom many of you already know in his role as Product Manager, in which he successfully shapes Durst's label and flexible packaging product portfolio. Thomas and Martin, the stage is now all yours.
Thank you, Helmut, and thank you for having started this segment more than 10 years ago from scratch and having developed it where it is now. I'm delighted to have been given the opportunity, and I will give my utmost with my experience, knowledge, and all above with my passion for the labels and packaging business to bring this business to the next level. And now, before I let Martin share the news on our portfolio, let's quickly have a look at the label market and understand how it was affected by this unprecedented situation we have been living in for the last 1.5 years. And for that, in fact, the best is to analyze how the consumption and the consumer behavior were impacted. And what we for sure can state is that consumption changed. And we can observe clearly 3-4 areas of change. First, the consumer behavior and sense of importance and urgency can vary dramatically fast, pushed by uncertainties and external threats. What was important yesterday may not be important at all today, and vice versa. Second, the deglobalization effect. The local and independent productions and the local supply chain around it gained importance, including the labels. Third, and who recognizes himself in that picture, Helmut?
I guess everyone.
In fact, individual consumption has increased significantly, while collective consumption at restaurants, bars, schools, offices has declined. And we all hope it will go back to the good old times. But it may still take a while, and part of it will stay with us. And fourth, consumers care more and more about the planet, and that's wise, as otherwise not much will be left to care about in a few hundred years. And guess what? The brand owners and manufacturers of the goods we consume must respond, and they will respond. And this means their requirements to you, the label converters, will change. And this again means there are new needs ahead. Now, let's have a closer look at what this brings to the labels industry. First, as the label converters, you must have tools and processes in place to adapt quickly to these consumption changes. You must be able to deliver in shorter times, even long runs, to keep the full supply chain up and running. Third, generally, more labels and more SKUs will be required as the package size generally decreases and the varieties increases to follow the consumer's individual preferences. So you need to cope with much more smaller runs. And finally, more and more brands and the end customers will request an environmental friendly labels production, which is part of the entire end-to-end supply chain. So you need to green up your factory, minimize production waste, stock obsolescences, power consumptions, and so on and so on. In short, Helmut, we can summarize the needs in reliability, simplicity and speed, and of course, cost effectiveness to be able to deliver any label and any run digitally. Our current product portfolio has got all the key capabilities and is well positioned to cover the requirements of the different print runs. The RSC-E and RSC for short and medium runs, and the new RSC-I for medium and long runs. And furthermore, we have extended our product offering for long runs with partners to offer hybrid printing and inline converting. And with this, I hand over to Martin to learn more about our new solutions to further equip you with the best tools to answer these changing needs.
Thank you very much, Thomas, and a very warm welcome also from my side here from the demo center. I'm standing now here together with Stefan in front of our new Durst DAO 330 RSC digital label UV inkjet press. You might recognize the press, but based on the needs Thomas has explained to you before, we have added some new innovations to improve the performance even more. But before that, I would like to ask Stefan to give us a short overview of the press.
Of course, Martin. So we are standing here in front of the new TAO 330 RSC, which is very similar in construction to the TAO 330 RSC-E. So all things we say today are valid for both printer types. The first thing you will notice is the adaptation of the press to the new Durst corporate design, and besides that, all well-known features are installed. So starting here with the in-feed section, we have the crash sensor, the double-sided web cleaner, the web guide, the corona treatment of course, and also our insetter, which is used for re-insertion and double-sided printing. After this, we come to our main point, our heart piece of the machine, the printing unit, where we can hold up to 8 colors, starting with white, optional green, violet and orange, and also, of course, cyan, magenta, yellow and black. All these colors have 8 print heads, which can print up to 80 meters a minute by a resolution of 1200 per 1200 dpi. Here in the outfeed section, the final curing will take place. Therefore, we have 2 UV lamps installed here around a chill roller, and also our inspection table for the operator, and here the camera for the automatic nozzle compensation.
Thank you very much, Stefan. So let's move on. Thomas explained to you already before that we have identified 3 key needs: reliability, speed and simplicity, and cost effectiveness. And based on these 3 needs, we further improved our successful Dow 330 RSC and Dow 330 RSCE presses. So let's have a look. The first innovation is addressing the cost effectiveness, in detail the ink consumption and ink cost. We all agree that ink cost is a large part of the TCO. We have added to our Durst workflow label software a new feature which allows the operator to choose in future if he wants to print either in best match mode or with a special safe ink mode. And with this new safe ink mode, our customers can save up to 12% on a CMYK press of ink cost. And for that, we have analyzed more than 100 different customer files. So for example, on this washing detergent label, you see that there is an average saving of 12.9% of ink cost. So how is this working? The workflow utilizes image analysis to analyze the print job and replaces the original color combination with an alternative one, with the goal of less ink consumption and minimal visual change in the label appearance. So in the end, there are many advantages for you. There is first a reduction of ink consumption and ink cost per job. Second, an increase of the profit margin per job. There is more jobs which can be shifted to digital, resulting in a higher press utilization rate, and also more long print runs can be shifted to digital, giving you more flexibility in your daily production process. So all in all, a very interesting and important new development, which will help you to work more cost effective and to make more profit with your digital Durst Dow printer. The second innovation targets the reliability and the simplicity of the press. Already today, many customers are working with the press 24/7, and they are achieving press availabilities of 95% and more. So really good numbers. But we see that sometimes the maintenance gets neglected and it's not being done with proper care. This can lead to increased downtime and an increased cost for service, things we all do not want to have. To address these facts, we have added a new automatic maintenance mode. Stefan, can you please explain us about it?
Well, of course. So here behind this lid, you can see our maintenance unit. And we have tried to achieve a split of the daily maintenance across the shift. So from time to time, the machine will do an automatic cleaning of the print heads by moving the maintenance unit inside the machine and performing a contact-free cleaning process, which also prevents potential damage.
So Stefan, how is this being implemented?
It is implemented in a very intelligent way so that the machine knows when to do it. And for example, during a roll change of production, so that the operator doesn't lose time for waiting until the machine is finished.
Very good. So The press with this new feature has a higher availability, and also very important, there is less ink wastage because almost no purge cycles are being done anymore, and also this results in a good saving for the customer. Due to the overall better print head condition, also an overall better printing quality and stability is achieved. So last but not least, the third innovation. From time to time, we all read about cyber attacks. We at Durst take cybersecurity very seriously. Therefore, we will equip in future every new TAO RSC, RSCE, and also our flagship model, the TAO RSCI, with additional IT security hardware so that we can help you in the best possible way to protect your company network. Stefan, can you show us please what we have implemented?
Of course, Martin. Therefore, we have to switch over to the side of the machine. Here, the operator needs to actively turn a safety key to allow access from outside of the machine. So, for example, a service technician has the availability to remote access to the machine. Also, there is an indication for the operator when a stable connection is present, as long as there is the light switched on. When the operator doesn't want to have a connection, he can then switch off and also take out the key if needed.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Stefan. So, all in all, I would say also a small but extremely important feature. So, to sum up, we have worked in the last year a lot to make the TAO 330 RSC and the TAO 330 RSCE even a better UV digital inkjet printing press. Both presses feature our proven Durst RSC technology, 1200 by 1200 dpi print head with 2 picoliter. We are printing, depending on the model, either with 52 meters a minute or 80 meters a minute, resulting in a productivity of up to 1,580 square meters an hour. The new models includes the new safe ink feature, the new automatic maintenance. We have an optional camera system for the nozzle compensation, and we can equip also the press with low migration ink. We have much more options we would like to tell you and show you during a live demo, such as variable data printing, high-speed ripping, high-speed white and high opacity white printing, front side, back side printing. So different features which would be too many to show now during this event. But as said before, we invite you to come here or to go for an online demo. I do also have one important message for our existing customers. The 3 new developments we have been talking here about now, they are also available as a retrofit for the existing TAO 330 RSC and RSCE customers. This adds additional value to your already installed digital printing press. With that said, I want to thank you, Stefan, because we finish now here in front of the TAO 330 RSC. Here in the demo center, we have another special press in a special configuration, the TAO RSCI. Before we move on, let's have a look what Mr. Sten Sarup is telling us about the end of the beta test.
Hello, my name is Sten Sarup. I'm the CEO of Label Print and also part owner. With the new Durst beta version that is now over, the feedback has been very positive from the printers, from the production manager and from the customer. And with the speed, when you print 100 meters per minute in digital, more likely in Flexo, it depends on the job, you don't print that fast. We have received quite a lot of new orders from customers that we were not able to make before. We have had 9-kilometer jobs, 20-kilometer jobs also done in digital. And it just got better and better and better. I strongly believe that the future for the printing is in digital, and the more effective way and the quality standards are also getting so much higher in the digital that this will be our future also of the label print.
Thank you very much, Stan. And it's great to see that the Dow RSCI is contributing successfully to your business. We have also finished recently our second field test at the Erfurt plant in Germany. All 4 labels tested in the last months the new Dow 510 RSCI in a real industrial environment. To that, I would like to add one quote from Mr. Christian Kraft, plant manager at all 4 labels Erfurt. Christian Kraft said, "Now with the new Dow 510 RSCI, Durst has moved to yet another level and will be providing us with industrial performance for medium and long print runs with outstanding quality." I want to use now really the possibility to say a big thank you to ÖI Label Print, Stan Sarab and all 4 labels group, and especially also to the teams which have been working together with us, our service and the development. Together with your help, we have been able to improve the performance and the reliability of the Dow RSCI so that the presses are now fully commercially available. I'm happy to see that the 2 printing presses are operational in multiple shifts and contributing successfully to your business. But now let's get back here to the demo center. I'm standing together with Siggy in front of the Durst Dow 510 RSCI. And we have here in the demo center a kind of a special configuration. The digital print engine is fully equipped with 8 colors for up to 95% of Pantone coverage in a printing width of 510 millimeters or 20 inch. Siggy, can you please give us a short overview of the press we have here in the demo center?
Yes, of course. Let's start here from the, as default, the jumbo unwinder with the integrated roll lift for easier media handling and industrial production level. From here then we come to the first module, which is our pre-treatment. We see the web cleaner, we see the Corona station, the web guide. From there we have our optional first Flexo station. Then we come to the already mentioned fully equipped color configuration, white and CMYK, orange, violet, green. And then also to the default part, the integrated chill roller for more media flexibility and allow you to actually even extend your application.
I see here also the maintenance unit for the automatic maintenance, of course.
Exactly. And beside the automatic maintenance cycle, we also have our automatic nozzle compensation camera, which allows you to easily detect the deviated nozzles. Further down, we also have a post-press Flexo station. It's also optional as the first one. And together with this one, we also have, of course, here the remote accessibility with the security switch.
Perfect. So this was also just a brief overview of the press we have here in the demo center. And also here, I want to use again the possibility to invite you for an online demo or a live session here so that Siggy and Stefan can explain you the machine in detail and go through all the points you would like to know. So thank you very much, Siggy. With the new Flexo stations, we increase again the possibility and the business scenarios for you. You can either use now, for example, challenging materials which do not show the best print properties on digital UV inkjet by adding a primer. You can add more applications to the press by printing white over, for example, with the last Flexo station. So much more combinations and possibilities for your daily life. So Siggy, what was important for us when we looked at the development of these features?
Yeah, having these new two stations in our hybrid system, important thing was that we don't lose any advantage of the digital printing, which means in this case that we don't have any limitations of the speed, because as you know, Flexo stations, these are rotary stations and they can catch up easily with our digital printing speed.
So you mentioned it. The speed is exactly the point, because we do not want to compromise or to limit our digital print engine here. That's also the reason why we have not decided to integrate a die cutting station, as this is a relative critical process step, also on the printing width of 510, and it's often influencing in a negative way the digital productivity. On the other hand, we really see a very strong development on hybrid and inline printing machines. In the last years, we have installed more than 30 hybrid machines, and all of them have different configurations. We have one OEM partner, which is Ahmed, selling the XJet line. But we also do have realized several projects with finishing partners such as ABG, Graphotronic, and others. Important, the Dow 330 RSC, the RSCE, and the RSCI, all machines can be integrated into hybrid printing and production lines. For more details, please consult your local Durst partner. So let's just have now at the end a short overview of the capabilities of the Durst Dow RSCI. The press features our proven RSC technology, so 1200 by 1200 dpi resolution, 2 to 6 picoliter drop size. It prints at the speed of 80 meters and also upgradable to 100 meters a minute. And with this speed, we reach a productivity of up to 3000 square meters an hour. The press prints at a width of either 330, 420 or 510 millimeters and includes a lot of features which makes the life of the operator much easier. For example, the automatic maintenance and the nozzle compensation. Also, the new Safe Ink feature can be used with the RSCI. There are much more: variable data printing, the Flexo stations, the high opacity white, insetter printing. With all these options, the Dow RSCI will be the ideal press on your digital production floor. And now, I welcome again Thomas and Helmut for the closing of the event. Stefan, please come in also, and Thomas, it's your turn again.
Wow, Martin. Thank you very much, Martin, Sigi, Stefan, and thank you again, Helmut. Amazing new tools, and I'm really convinced that all these new solutions will help you to meet and exceed the existing and the new needs of your customers. So just remember, all you need is RSC. And with this, I would like to close this event and invite all you to reach out to us and to our Durst teams and partners around the world to learn more and schedule a virtual and, where possible, a live demonstration in our demo center. Thank you for joining the event. Take care and see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.